Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you are. My name is John, or Last Frontier Bricks, and this is my review of the LEGO Creator 3-in-1 Medieval Dragon. It is set number 31161, comes with 715 pieces, and retails for $60. But as you can see, I have all three of the models right here in front of me, so you're actually looking at $180 worth of LEGO. I do have the box so with me for one of these guys, showing the dragon in all his glory, looking absolutely fantastic in a very medieval setting, complete with a castle, as well as images of the other three models. And taking a look in the back, you can see different images is of all three builds. This is actually my brother's. Said so. So technically, I didn't build any of the. But he never said anything about any of the builds being difficult. Also, you may notice he opens his box rather interestingly, because when it comes to one thing you'll notice with the instructions is that actually you go ahead and show the instructions right now. We got the main instruction manual for the dragon itself. Taking a look inside, we have an ad for paper bags in a set that didn't have them, as well as an ad for the LEGO Builder app. And then for the main build, the dragon, they actually show you opening the bags one at a time. But as you'll notice, with both the Sea Serpent and the Phoenix, they just have you open all 5 bags at once. So that's why that box was open in as unique a way as it was, because my brother uses the box to keep all the pieces in while he's building it. I will say I apologize for not doing a Creator 3-in-1 set review until now. This is the first 3-in-1 where, again, it was my brother, but he liked all 3 models that he said that they were good enough to, spend that $180 in order to get all 3. As for me, the only Creator 3-in-1 sets I've gotten, I've only gotten 1 copy of. So I've been wanting to, do Creator 3-in-1 sets since before now. I just haven't had any Creator 3-in-1 sets where, I've had 3 copies, so I can review all 3 builds at the same time. We'll go ahead and start off with what is actually my least favorite of them, and that is the Sea Serpent. And I will say he's got a nice shape to him, but it actually kind of reminds me of the big Shang-Chi in the Legend of the Ten Rings set, where the main build is the dragon, but the dragon doesn't do much. And it's the same thing going on here with the Sea Serpent. Like, you got plenty of joints going on here with the tail and the flippers, and the head can move up and down and you can open the mouth, and you got some good detail going on with that head, with all the attachments on the head. I like the almost like bejeweled look for the eyes, and again you can open the mouth. Plus, I like all the use of the inverted tiles on those all along the body. But again, once you build him, he just kind of sits there and looks cool. Not much going on with him. So that's honestly why he's my least favorite of the 3. Next up, we've got a rather gorgeous looking Phoenix here. Rather small beak, but it gets the job done. And again, it can move out, and you can move the head and neck. The wings look really, really nice. Like all the use of the metallic gold on the tips, and really give it a nice. It really gives it a nice color scheme with just a little bit of green mixed in. Nice look for the tail as well. And he's got himself a nice pedestal to sit on. Although I will say you do want to grab onto him by the pedestal, because if you grab onto him by the Phoenix, well, the Phoenix just comes right off leaving the pedestal, and because all the Phoenix has to hold him onto that pedestal is a couple of Technic pins, which notice the Technic pins aren't even the right shape for the 2x2 Technic bricks holding onto him. But once you get him off the pedestal, you can shift the whole body to where he's actually flying, including moving the feet, and again giving the little guy a different pose. So all in all, this one's not as big big as a dragon, but he's got a lot more function to him than the sea serpent does. So all in all, really like this guy. And then lastly, you have the dragon with majority of those 715 pieces. Really like the shaping of the head on this guy. Interesting use. It was actually for both this guy and the sea serpent of using those one by one pieces with the clips as teeth. The one downside with this guy is that the way they have the pieces placed, you can't like add a flame piece to make it look like this guy's breathing fire. I will say, however, I do like that they went with the six-limbed dragon, where he's got four legs and then the wings attached to his side. One thing you may know, I've noticed is lately in movies and TV shows, like for example The Hobbit and Game of Thrones, they prefer doing four-limbed dragons, where the wings act as both wings and the front legs. But I like the classic, medieval dragon, where it's a unique six-limbed creature. Oh, like the looks on the wings with all the red. Plus, you got some claws on the wings for talons. And the legs are rather simple, and those are mostly, they're static. Like you can move them forward and backwards and to the sides, but the knees are fully brick built. There aren't any joints on there to put the legs in different poses. But all in all, they look really, really good. Plenty of joints on the legs and the tail, and again you can flap. And again, you can flap his wing. You can flap his wings. Plus, you do have a little side build over here, because what's a dragon gonna do in medieval stories? Have some sort of treasure, whether it be a princess or, in this case, actual treasure, like the little small stalactite builds going on here. But you can see here you got a treasure chest on top of a whole heap of gold. Oh, there plenty of gold ingots here, and some one by one gold pieces, 100% coins. You got a gold goblet, and you open up and you can see some jewels inside the chest. So all in all, well, I think, like I said, admittedly, the sea dragon is probably my least favorite. But I know I have actually, this being the first time I've interacted with any of the models, I actually really like all three of these. I probably wouldn't want to spend the $180 to get all three, but I see nothing wrong with any of these guys. If you like the Creator 3-in-1 and you're a big medieval guy, like me and my brother are, I see no reason why you shouldn't pick these guys up. This is a fun little collection. I like them all. So that'll be the end of this review. Thanks for joining me for it. If you guys enjoyed it, you know what to do. Hit like, subscribe, all that stuff. Ring the bell to be notified of all videos as soon as they become available. Check out my channel and some more of my content on the end screen in just a few seconds. And I will see you all in the next video. Later, everybody.